Hello viewers, my name is Zahid Azad. I am a lawyer. I am working for two firms at the moment. One is, as you can see, another one is Edison and Khan's. So you guys can see me in either Ilford branch or we have a few branches across the London, also in Enfield if you want. This is the Khan's farm. So there is a few option is available for you to come to see me. However, today's information, what I wanted to provide, it will be information only. This is not an legal advice. So I will discuss regarding the tax, how the tax works in UK, and what will be the effect there's a few things I wanted to discuss. So please watch until the end to understand the tax calculation for UK a little bit better. I spent quite a long time to understand this one even for myself. So I will make a nutshell to make sure it will be easier for you to understand a little bit better. So the understanding the UK tax system, this is a little bit complicated, but let's see how we'll end up, okay? So I'm summarizing quite a lot of information in a very summarized way. So there is 4 types of the band. One is the personal allowance, one is the basic rate, one is the higher rate, and one is the additional rate. What is personal allowance? Personal allowance when you earn up to £12,570, okay? So once you earn £12,570 below, your tax rate will be 0. So you need to pay £0 tax per year, okay? So your annual income, when it will reach over £12,570, you will categorized as a basic rate. So 12,571 up to £50,270 once your income will be, that means you will pay 20% tax to the UK government from your earnings. So now, what is higher rate? Higher rate will be £50,271 to £125,140. Okay? So you need to pay 40% of the tax. So the last one is the additional rate. When your income is quite high up, so £125,140 above what your income will be, you need to pay £45 tax, 45% tax, sorry. So this is the tax system in UK. So this is not the complicated one. Complicated one is coming, which things will be very hard to understand. So there is 3 types of our status. One is the nationality, one is a citizenship, and one is a domicile. Okay? So nationality, what is nationality is? Nationality is about your national identity. This is the nationality. Okay? Citizenship. What is citizenship? This is about your legal status within a specific country. Okay. Domicile status. What is this? So I will discuss today a few things about the foreign investment, your foreign income. So just bear with me until the end of my video. I believe it will help you to understand who are not British, who are not English. You could be a British, but okay, hold on a second until I finish it, otherwise it will be complicated for you. So the domicile status, it is about where you consider your permanent home. Okay? Before the example, I will elaborate a little bit. So an individual's domicile does not need to be where they had been living until their passing. Okay? You could be British, okay, no problem at all. You came in this country age of 20, you died in this country, but still your domicile status could be where you are coming from, your origin. So as an example, if you born in China, say, okay, but have spent many years living abroad, UK, right? They can remain domiciled in China. Okay, so why I'm discussing domicile status in the tax part or tax system in UK? Because the new law came recently, and that will be implemented from tomorrow. That will be 6th of April 2025. Okay, so there was a 15 years cap for the, like, if I think the law back in 2017 the law came, and then the law was implemented until last year end of December. Okay, the law was there was a 15 years cap. Okay, but under the new Labour government, the existing non-dom regime was abolished in the autumn budget. So what does it mean for us? What does it mean for everyone, okay, who living abroad, who are not a English? Okay, so after 6th of April 2025, you have to declare if you have any kind of income abroad. So as an example, you're from Bangladesh, you're from India, you're from China, okay? Say, very short way, I'm just trying to explain to you to understand it. So you have a house in China, Bangladesh, India, whatever, okay? And there is an income, yearly income, you're getting it. Say, as an example, your income is per year is £10,000, right? Now you are paying tax there, which things is whatever your country required the tax. What is the changes in domicile status is, if your permanent address or if your domicile status is in other countries, what will happen is you have to declare your income to the British government. And you will say, hold on a second, so I have a house in Bangladesh or India and I'm paying a certain amount of tax. So what the UK government will calculate it is as I explained in the beginning, what is the basic rate tax. As an example, from 12,571 to 50,270 pounds, you need to pay 20% of tax. So imagine your income, you have a house, your income is 10,000 pounds, you have some bond, saving bond or something, your income is 3,000 pounds, so you are touching 13,000 pound threshold. So it means you need to pay 20% tax on your income in abroad, right? So you are saying, okay, I pay tax in Bangladesh, India or Chinese tax wise, 20% there. But when you convert here, that tax, imagine 15% tax you paid when you're converting the money here. So that means you need to pay 5% tax to the British government. So imagine your income is £10, you pay tax, £15 tax in Bangladesh, you still remaining £5 tax you need to pay in UK government. What does it means for most of the people who coming to live in this country is, even though you are living here 20 years, okay, and you never bring the money from your country to here, you are making money in your country, and when you're going back, you're spending money there. So why I need to pay and declare this money from there to here? So there is a TIN, TIN. This is a kind of like a tax code in different countries. So when you use your TIN code in Bangladesh, India, somewhere, I'm not sure India or other countries, I know about the Bangladesh. So when you have a TIN PIN, you use it for a government, any reason or anything. So what will happen, somehow our tax department is connected with many countries, tax system. So what will happen, they will link and find it out your foreign income. And if they find it out and you didn't declare it, what will happen, you will be convicted criminally. So there is a lot of law is changing here. So my video today is make it your life easier to understand what is domicile status you have. You can say like, oh, I am a British citizen last 20 years in this country and I earn here, I give tax here. Absolutely fine. That's not a doubtable. You can't hide your tax in this country if you earning legally. The problem will be whatever earning you have in your back home or abroad, you're not declaring it, government will ask you to declare the tax for your income because that's your income. This is part of your income, even though you are not bringing money from there. For me, that's a little bit, I don't understand the logic behind that. But for the bigger scales, when people are a millionaire and they don't wanted to pay tax, so what they do, they invest money other countries, they gain benefit from that country's profit from there, and they don't need to pay any tax. So they pay a lower tax to the other country, and then they digest the money. I think that is the reason this is the new law implemented, to make sure the billionaire don't hide their profit money to other country or like washed out the money. However, the problem is for a middle class like us who can't hide our money. So then what is happening, this awareness video for everyone, share it, make it sure everybody understand this one. Any question for the domicile status, please come back to me, comment it. I will try to explain as much as I can. I am available for you to give advice anytime. Come to my chamber, farm, wherever you want to come, and then we can discuss further. But it will affect every single one who have a property or income abroad. Okay, to make sure you understand this, and there's a new law is coming from tomorrow. So if you have any income, you have to declare it to the British government. This is the end of the story. You cannot hide it. If you hide it, you will be criminally prosecuted. So better to declare it, explain everything. If I find out a little bit more about that, I'll come back later. But this is the initially I find it out. It took for me understand the domicile status. How does it works for everyone? To just have a great day, guys. Take care. Please don't forget to follow me. I have a YouTube channel, Barrister Zahid Azad in YouTube. You can follow there also. Subscribe it. And see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.